live from Butler, New Jersey.
It's the Stereo Joe Show with your host, Jimmy James. What's up, everybody? We got a killer show for you tonight. We actually have two guests coming from over the pond, as they say. We got someone from Norway in the house tonight, Kevin to be precise. He's in a kick-ass band called Totem Thieves. You're going to enjoy it. They actually sing in English. It's pretty cool. You're going to love it. He's the first guest up tonight. Second guest up tonight, we got Drew coming from Scotland. We got to get these guys on first because they're 5 and 6 hours behind. But Drew just had new music drop today. He's in a band called Delirium Trees. He's coming up second. Stick around. Third up, we got Camille K, extremely talented singer-songwriter. She's got an unbelievable voice. She's going to be performing today for you. It's going to blow you away. And then last but not least, we have Tyler from the Holtzman Effect coming on. He is going to be singing and performing for you as well. So we got two killer performances tonight. I'm really excited. But first, we got some music for you tonight. We got a couple videos. We're doing The Shores of Pangaea, which is a cool medieval style sound. You're going to like that. Stick around. It's coming up in just a few minutes. Of course, we're going to be playing some Stereo Joe. We got some new music coming out. I really want you to hear it. It's called Games. I'm really excited. And then right now, we're going to get it kicked off with Don't Panic. So let's get these guys going. All right. Don't panic yourself.
Take you back to when rolling cabs in a toast again. 50 kids and a busted microphone. Started like shortwave radio. So stoked, the flat broke. Too dumb to know it wouldn't get better than. I was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects and the queers. We only knew fuck calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. We didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of 99. Whoa, we're bugged out and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with the
What's up, Nick the Viking? That's our buddy Ted from Don't Panic. That was a pretty kick-ass acoustic song. We're going to be hearing the rest of it in just a little bit. But first, what's up, Nick?
I'm just hanging, really excited for tonight. We have our most international episode of the night, and it shows that no matter where you're from, hit us up because we'll get you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited, man. Dude, and we had a killer weekend. We did Brews and Crews, episode number 2. We had our metal buddies on. In particular, we had Dead Tide and our band, our boys in another band, One of the Last. They were a lot of fun. I know that was fun, but I believe you got a word for us real quick. I'm going to pop out.
I do. So if you're looking for the ultimate Viking experience, you need the beard struggle. Whether you have a growing beard like me or you're a bearded veteran, there's products for everybody with their oils, their masks, their balms, their brushes. Everything they have is curated for beards of different sizes. And they even make a great gift for any of your friends that are trying to grow a beard or just trying to look good in general. Use the code StereoJO for 15% off at checkout, and it makes a great gift.
That's true, and that's Stereo J-O, no E at the end. All right, dude. So, all right, we got some killer performances coming up tonight. They're not going to be till the end of the show. But, dude, how are you finding all these people? Oh, we got Dead Tide. Oh, nice. Okay, hey, we got Dead Tide too. What's up, Seth? But, hey, is that mask natural? I think so. That's like a, what is that, like a 800 mask? 800s there? 7th century? Nice.
Made with real horns. I slayed the beast myself.
Bro, I actually saw the pictures of that. He posted the footage, guys. It's messed up, man. I almost – never mind. Yo, what's up, Ruben? Dude, okay, I'm bouncing out for 2 minutes, but please, Ruben, I saw the episode. It's killer. Nick, can you take about 30 seconds while I go powder up and tell us about this new show we're doing?
We have a brand new show coming out. It's going to be airing on Wednesdays. It's not live. It is going to be pre-recorded, but when it's recorded, it is live. We're going to be popping open that trunk of mystery, hitting 3 items each of pop culture-related items. My dad is going to be joining me. We're going to be diving in, telling you about some of our experiences, some of the things we've collected, some of the people we've met over the years, and just have a laugh and enjoy ourselves while we do so. It's called What's That?
And dude, I don't want to give anything away, so I'm not going to give too much. But you mentioned we might be taking some sort of a vehicle for a spin, but we won't go into any more details about that. But anyway, dude, all right, man. This weekend, we did a lot, bro. How did you survive, man?
G Fuel and drinks that I wouldn't mention on YouTube or Facebook. But, and also Jimmy is a lot of great energy. He really knows how to build you up and keep you in great spirits. So we had late nights, early mornings, but he really knows how to keep a guy running.
That's right, man. Dude, I can't help it, man. It's the energy. It's how I go. My brothers do all their crazier stuff. I just kick it down at Starbucks now that I'm getting this old. But anyway, dude, you got a band for us. I'm really excited about it, bro. Tell everyone a little bit about where the hell did you find this, by the way?
I just spent a lot of time on YouTube and Instagram, and by being friends with Eric and liking a lot of his stuff, I do find a lot of international bands, and these guys are really interesting. They're a trio, and in each of their different songs, they have a lot of different instruments.
Well, let's check it out. I was totally impressed. Let's see. Wait, I don't hear it. Come back. There we go. All right, I couldn't stop it just before that. So we're definitely going to be coming back to that at the end of the show and watching it in its entirety. You're not going to want to miss it. But that was Shores of Pangea. Pretty cool. I guess we're going with this a whole 800 feel Nick the Viking thing. No, dude. But anyway, so we got about 1 minute left before we bring on Kevin coming all the way from Norway. This band is really cool. We got a funny song. Well, not a funny song, but the name is funny to me, Coke and Milk. I would never put those two together unless it's something else, but I'm not sure. Not that I would do that either, but just saying. Anyway, okay, well, I'm getting myself into big trouble. But anyway, all right, and Kevin is a singer. Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Before I run on you, I do want to remind everybody that this is a perfect time to start a watch party, invite a couple of friends, share the video, and get the word out there because we have a lot of amazing performances and music for you tonight, and nobody wants to miss this.
And we're also streaming on YouTube, so check us out over there. Nick, you're the best. We'll come back to you in a little bit. All right, guys, coming all the way from Norway, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. Really appreciate this guy sticking around. He's got killer vocals. We're going to be hearing a video in a little bit, but please welcome to the show, Kevin. What's up, Kev?
Hi, guys. I'm all right. And you?
Doing well. Welcome. Man,
Thank you.
know COVID has been getting you down. You guys had a lot of stuff in the works. A lot of tours were going around. Tell us a little bit about it real quick.
Yeah. Right now we are releasing a new song this autumn. in September. So we are really looking forward to that. And because of the corona, we had to like cancel a lot of our gigs this summer, and maybe also for next year. We'll see. But we spend our time mostly doing songwriting together and try to come up with new ideas and new riffs and stuff. Yeah. So
Good. So you're making use of the time here, which is great. You know, you can't go on tour, unfortunately. But tell us a little bit about this new song.
the new song is called Undone. Or you wonder about the Coke and Milk, or
No, yeah, about the new song coming out.
okay, the new song, right?
Yeah.
It's called Undone, and it's actually about a relationship going the wrong way, and you regret what you did with your partner. So then, when it's over, you miss the relationship, and you want to get back with your ex again. So it's about that when you treat somebody wrong and regret your what you have done later, actually. So
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we all can relate to that, I'm sure. And where do you guys go? Do you have a studio by you? Do you guys have your own little studio that you do your recording? I know it's not cheap, but how do you guys go about recording?
mostly we use our own equipment. We use Mac, and drums. We need to book a studio so we can record the drums. But the rest of it we just do at home. So the vocals on this song, we actually did. No, the vocals in this song we actually booked a studio for the vocals. And so mostly we use our own Mac and Logic Pro for equipment.
Cool. Yeah, I was going to ask what program. So Logic, that's really cool. And I was going to say you have a killer voice. I was so into it when I was hearing your song, and then I asked you right at the end, who was your influence? And you said Chris Cornell, and I totally heard it right away. What is it about Chris Cornell that just really gets you?
I think it's the way his voice sounds. Like he has this really special voice and sound, and I also love his lyrics. He's really good at like performing, and like there's always something that hits me every time I listen to his lyrics and analyze it, because it's so real, kinda. It's right from the heart. So so that guy's Chris Cornell is a big big one for me, a big influence. Absolutely, yeah.
And you know you're awesome when you're the lead singer of one band and you leave it Soundgarden and then you do Audio Slave. You got two huge favorite. Oh, my buddy Chris, my buddy Kevin said, his name's Kevin too. No kidding. He said that Chris Cornell is one of my favorite singers. And Chris is this guy Kevin. He's a shredder too. You guys would actually have nice sound together. Now this song that we're gonna listen to, actually, Coke and Milk. Now that's funny. Are we talking about Coca-Cola, or are we talking about the other the other type?
Actually, Coke and Milk is the working title of on the song. But yeah, it's we just figured out we use that name for now, and if we change it later, let's see. I don't know. Yeah,
I like it. All right, let's give it a listen. We're gonna listen to a couple minutes now, and then we'll play it again fully at the end. But I'm gonna kick it in right now. It's about you guys came in a little bit, and now it's about to really kick in. Let me get it going.
Keep us up all night long, we tend to oversleep. found Lucille. For every bad crash landing, every drug we swallow, we force a smile so no one else will know. So rotten egg, smelly air, tie rope, darling legs, broken chair. We don't care, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. Turn back my mind. Turn the wheels, turn the wheels, turn the wheels. Don't let her go. Keep the dogs and hit the floor. Turn the wheels, turn the wheels, turn the wheels. Don't let her go. I have to break it to you. Like on a creature spying. Something isn't right, I feel so numb by the way it moves inside our walls. Oh, so roughneck, smelly air. Tie rope, every chair, broken chair. We don't care, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. Dude, I love your voice, man. If everyone can't hear the Chris Cornell, I don't know. I totally hear it, man. How long you guys been a band together? That was so good.
We started out in 2016. Yeah, and at first we started playing like blues rock, and so we and at that time we our band name was Soul Ginger. That was a former name, and then after a while our audience was I guess our audience was only adults, like 50 plus. And so we figured out we wanted to change our music a little bit, and we got more inspired by bands like Nirvana, Foo Fighters, and of course Chris Cornell. So we wanted to step up our game a little bit and make it more harder music, and also we wanted more younger audience as well.
I've noticed with blues music, it's not as popular with the younger generations as much anymore. It used to be really popular here. I actually hosted a mic, an open mic at a blues house here. James Brown played there, Stevie Ray Vaughan played there, Otis Redding played there, the Muddy Waters, a lot of famous blues bands. And the owner bought it because he wanted it to be a blues place, but no one was coming. So he had to start booking all the other gigs, unfortunately. Yeah. And you guys kind of found that out too. But I love the way you guys went, the direction. It's really cool. That riff, dude, it was so good. So how do you guys write the songs? Are the dudes coming up with the lines and the riffs first, or are you writing lyrics and like, guys, I got an idea? How does that work out?
It depends. Sometimes we write together as a band, just meet up and rehearse, and but mostly some of the guys come up with ideas, and we send it to each other. So that riff, that's Alexander, our guitarist. He's pretty good. I love his sound, and I think he has written about 80% of our music.
Okay.
So he's a pretty good songwriter as well. So I write I write the lyrics and the melody. So we all have our parts.
That's awesome. And you guys seem like you're having a lot of fun on there and a good energy. Who is the one member of the band that just goes freaking nuts?
I guess that's me sometimes.
Nice. Me too.
Yeah.
I love it.
But you know the feeling when you're on the stage, and I think the audience does a lot of the energy, because you're on the stage and you're like going for it, and when you see the audience is like taking off as well and just starting to getting crazy, you get more crazy yourself, right? So
It's
yeah,
electric.
yeah, it is, and I love it. So when the audience get mad, I get more mad. Like, yeah, just continue
like,
the yeah.
Exactly.
It's like a big wheel just going and going and going.
It's an energy, and that's what's one of the great things about live music. But I see Nick in the background nodding his head. I know he's got something to say. Let me bring him on real quick. It's Nick the Viking.
Hey, Kevin, it's a pleasure to officially meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So I thought your music was amazing, and on one of your recent videos, you had mentioned how you're starting to record a lot of things predominantly in English because your fan base is starting to grow a lot more in other parts of the world. So I was wondering if you were experiencing any kind of hurdles, or if the whole transition has been different for you.
You mean from speaking Norwegian, or it's kind of weird. At the same time, in Norway we speak like we have English. We learn English, teach English in middle school, but it's just sometimes pretty weird to actually talk English to other people, especially when you try to speak with your fans. But it's important. I think it's important to include everyone as well, because on Instagram we have a lot of followers now that from abroad, and so we're not just playing for Norway anymore, I guess.
That's
so,
awesome. That's when you know. That's when you know you're doing something right. And you said that, you mentioned that to me when we were talking earlier, that this tour might have taken you to England or to Great Britain or to Germany even. And I know they know a lot of English over there too. Do you know any other languages like German or anything like that?
No.
Well, dude, your English is amazing. I wish I could speak another language half as good as you, bro. You're awesome. So all your lyrics, I was like singing along with it. I was like, yeah, dude, it's killer, man. I really love it. But I was gonna say, we are getting towards the end of our time. We're not there yet, but we're getting towards the end. But before we do get there, what should everyone who's watching the show now, or is going to see it in the next couple of days, what should they check out? What's the number one thing you want to have them go see?
First off, check out our music on every streaming platform, of course, and yeah, the new song that we will release now in September. That would be a great one. And personally, I am really proud to release that song. I think my vocals have grown a lot. I've been rehearsing a lot more than before, so I think I did a better job, and I think everyone in the band did a better job on that track. So yeah, we're really excited about that song. So go check it out, September.
You guys are going to want to go check him out. Nick just put his links in the post comments there. It's Totem Thieves. They're coming all the way from Norway, dropping brand new music. Kevin was the man. If you didn't see him, rewind it a little bit and check him out. Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you. We're going to get you on again if you're down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Take it easy. Go to bed. Have some sleep.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Later, bro. Nick, dude, Kevin was awesome. You always find great people, but I'm going to run on you because I want to get to our next guest coming all the way from Scotland. We are keeping people up way past their bedtime tonight. But Nick the Viking, get out of here. Go pillage or something. See you later. Get some food for us, all right? Thanks. Guys, he's all the way in PA. He's going to eat all the food without me, that son of a gun. But all right, from PA to freaking Norway. Now we're jumping over. We're jet setting all the way to Scotland, where we are bringing you a piano player who's going to be singing a little bit. We actually had 3 performances. Oh my God, I forgot. You're not going to want to miss. Drew's coming right now. He's in a band called Delirium Trees, and they just had new music today. Let's get him on and start talking to him. What's up, Drew?
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
Doing well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you guys staying up so late. We're really honored to have you, so thank you.
Well, Kevin, I'll be up a bit later, I would think. I think I was working out that I'll probably be going to my bed before his actual time.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's an hour ahead of you. Exactly. You'll be sleeping by 2, and he'll be, he's still up. So how have you been doing with COVID? I know, it's been a little bit difficult, but how's everything been?
Scotland, to be fair, has done reasonably well, but it's sad that you've got to count things up in deaths and all the rest of it. But Scotland has been death-free for the last 17 days. It's been pretty good. The hospitals are practically empty. There's been 1 or 2 in Aberdeen, which is the biggest city nearest to us. There was a little spike of 12 people in a pub. I think Glasgow had one as well. But on the whole, Scotland's pretty good. We've got a good First Minister, and our political leaders are inspirational in Scotland, which sadly we can't say about Westminster. But no, they do well, and they're keeping the situation under control.
Well, I'm glad to hear that everyone's doing pretty well over there in Scotland. And now that we got that behind us, now we have some real exciting news. You have new music coming out today, so tell us all about it.
Well, the Underneath This Sun EP came out today in all the usual places: Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, etc., etc. It's an EP of 5 songs. Catchy 2020, the first song on it, was kind of inspired by Chris Hyde. He's a DJ for the Sound of Spitfire. We did that for that station's birthday. The title track, Underneath the Sun, was basically written in lockdown. It's a nice, happy song. America, which is a Leonard Bernstein thing from West Side Story, full of big keyboard solos and trumpet solos, was the same DJ I mentioned there, Chris Hyde, kind of almost dared me to do something with it, so I did. The 4th song, called Everywhere, is more electronic than what the Trees have ever been before. There's no real drums in it, really, a bit of brass. And then Behind the Horizon, the 5th song on it, is a poppy kind of song, quite an uplifting little tune. So, and that's basically the UEP. It's much lighter than the last album, so it's probably happier.
Oh, that's awesome. And just so you know, we got some fans here. Where's my mouse? Oh, here we go. Nick said, I love your accent. And Remy said she was thinking the same thing. So you've already got some fans over here, which is awesome. And now I'm excited to get to your songs. But before we get to your music, how would you guys describe your music?
We're an indie rock band, but we are influenced by lots of different things. I'm classically trained. I studied at Aberdeen Uni in brass and trumpet. I do a lot of brass bands and orchestras. The other members of the band, Jack, who plays guitar, he's more influenced by heavy metal stuff. Thomas Michi, our extra keyboard player, he is one of my former pupils, so he does what he's told. Peter Alves, who does bits of bass guitar and additional keyboards, he actually produces and mixes the sound at ARC Studios. It's in a town 20 miles east of here. And Duncan Stewart, who plays drums for us. This is the live version of the Trees I'm speaking about. He's the drummer for the local brass band, does a lot of jazz drumming as well. But I would put ourselves as a Scottish indie rock band who do instrumentals. Cool.
I love it. Well, listen, I can't wait to hear. I'm going to get my ugly mug off this thing, and then we're going to hear the beautiful guys. And just so you know, he knows his stuff. He's not kidding. He's trained. I heard him playing some chords before. I was loving it. So, all right, I'll be back when you're done.
Okie dokie. I'm waking up every day. I know fall up here again. Here comes a day, here comes another day. Everything is better now, you're here to stay. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. Every day is the same in this place. Every day a smile on my face. The mountains are high and the rivers flow. Back to these places we will go. Walk for miles, hand in hand. Who cares if nothing goes to plan? Love everything underneath the sun. Love every color, love everyone. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. Road had gone, you answered my call. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. I go to sleep every night. All I need is by my side. Who cares if it's all routine? I'm quite happy with this dream. Life goes on at this happy pace. Life goes on in this happy place. No need to go fast, no need to go slow. In the end, you reach where you go. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call.
Woo! All right. Good job. The fans were, they loved it. You got a really cool voice, and that was a really cool song. I know I heard a little bit of it before, but hearing it now and hearing it in its entirety was really awesome. One of your friends posted that it was catchy, and I totally agree. I was bopping and dancing the whole time to it. I love it. What are you doing there? I see you going back and forth. It's like a dun 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 type of feel. What? I know you were saying indie rock, but what type of feel is that?
That's a kind of, it's an in between a kind of samba bossa nova rhythm, syncopated. So it's ta 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 ta, and it's just gives it a wee dancey feel. It's a wee bit. The rhythm, as you probably know yourself, propels the song forward, and it's like, well, I'm a trumpet player more than anything else, but if you don't have a backing to push it forward, it's okay playing the tune or singing the tune or whatever. If it sits still, you might as well not do anything. So you need some kind of rhythm, no matter what type of music it is, and that's what propels that song forward.
You know, it's so funny. You mentioned you're a trumpet player. I wish I could play a second instrument as good as you just played your second instrument, piano. I mean, I can only imagine what you sound like on trumpet. That's what you took all those years and went through the schooling with.
Yeah, I started playing that when I was about almost 6 years old. My dad, who was conductor of a local silver band or brass band, marching band type thing, they stuck a trumpet or a cornet to my face when I was that age. It's never left. And hopefully I've got a wee bit better since then. But no, I went on to Aberdeen Uni and studied it there and did piano as well.
Now, what's cool about it is you mentioned that you're a music teacher. So not only could you play those two instruments, but you could pretty much play a lot of things, right?
Well, I concentrate in brass. So I play all the brass instruments. And I do piano. I teach drums as well. I do a lot of session drumming for bands as well. So I teach all these instruments, and obviously this is going to sound a wee bit big-headed, but obviously at the standard I'm at, I can take people up to degree standard and above, which is very handy for me. It means I get paid, which is a nice thing. But it means I've got to have a huge kind of style of music to play. It can be heavy rock or punk rock 1 minute, then it's going to be playing Baroque music by Henry Purcell or Bach the next. So I'm just looking at CD collection over here. I've got a Sex Pistols album next to J.S. Bach, which is next to Kasabian, which is next to something by Albenberg. So it's eclectic and a huge mixed bag of music I listen to.
So yeah, you're going from A to Z on that list basically, which is really cool. And this is Nick, by the way. He's a Viking.
It's nice to meet you. I thought your song was amazing and that it was very dancey, like you had said. It had that little dance beat behind it.
Yeah, it does. It's what I said earlier. It kind of gives it a bit propel forward. It's like when we play for bands, there's obviously drummers and stuff, bass guitar, battering it on. But when you're doing it acoustic or just kind of acoustic guitar or a piano, you've got to kind of to keep it going so it doesn't sit still, makes it foot tap worthy.
Sure,
so.
Absolutely. And today actually marks the anniversary of when the Macarena first was introduced and hit the top of the charts. Do you have a favorite dance song or dance style that you like to listen to or even incorporate more into styles of your music?
You didn't want to see me dance. But we do actually, in some of the songs, we have introduced some dance patterns with a Spanish flamenco style evolves. And in a tune called Dark Clouds from the first album, it's a very sad song. It's almost, you can imagine a bleak Scottish moorland scene, but you've got this kind of dancey going on it. So once again, trumpet is very suited to that. Again, so I use the trumpet in that song. And the last album, it was much more serious, straightforward, kind of almost like you could say classically trained style trumpet, but it suited the kind of rock music that was going on behind it. With this UEP, I've let the trumpet get more of a ask very much. It's got much more of a America leans itself to trumpet, and so do the other songs. So that are written with a lot of brass in mind, and there's a bit of trombone in America as well. I see Chris Hyde has asked about the broken drum kit in America. You can actually hear towards the end of America. I've got a drum kit in the house, and thanks to the lockdown, I had to record everything here. So other guys that would come in, like Jack Fox and guitars and Heather Alves and additional stuff, well, obviously it didn't happen. So I recorded a whole lot here. And when I was drumming, I broke a drumstick towards the end. And you can actually hear it going on the recording. So
oh my gosh.
I liked it, so I left it in.
Hidden gem.
That's awesome. Well, listen, unfortunately, we are at the end of our time, but I wanted to ask you real quick. I know you have brand new music that came out today. You're doing other interviews too. You're all over the place. But real quick, tell us where to find this song and tell us a little bit about it real quick.
You can certainly find it on Spotify, Amazon, Burnham CD, Google Play, iTunes. If you go to www.thedeliriumtrees.com, you will find out more about it there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere else.
Perfect. All right. Well, listen, it was so nice to meet you, Drew. I really hope that we can get you back on here real soon, play another song. I really loved it. It was something really cool. I didn't get to say, but I heard a little Beatles in there too. Are you a Beatles fan?
I do like the Beatles. I would say I'm I'm a huge Simple Minds fan. Very big influence in the Trees music. So
cool. All right. Well, good. Well, honestly, it was so great to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much for letting me come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, go check out the Delirium Trees. We'll see you later.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye. Cheers, Nick.
Bye. Cheers. All right, he was a great guy, and I love that song. I did hear a little Beatles-esque in there. It reminded me of George Martin, the producer. It was really cool stuff. Anyway, I loved it, man. All right, that was our international lineup. Now these poor people can go to bed. I feel bad they get some sleep. But, dude, how are you doing over there, man? Tell me, how do you get that beard to be so foxy, bro?
Dude, beards don't get this foxy just on their own. If you're wondering how yours can look just this good, you need the Beard Struggle. From their lines of products, their shampoos, their brushes, their masks, and even their oils, which are fantastic if you have dry skin, which I normally do. And with these products, I have no dry skin underneath my beard. It's fantastic. Use the code Stereo Joe.
It's so dry. Just
it is. He's not even kidding, especially in the winter. It's really bad. But with these products, it's going to be a game changer. So if you want the game changer as well, you need the Beard Struggle. Use the code Stereo Joe, Stereo J-O at checkout for 15% off.
Dude, I'm definitely going to do it. Once I hit puberty and I can grow facial hair, I'm definitely going to contact that place up. We couldn't get this sponsor until Nick was on the show. So don't worry. We're moving up in the world, man. But, dude, okay, I'm really excited. We have another guest hanging out. I'm going to her in like 2 minutes. But we have another artist that's going to be performing. This girl is going to blow your mind away when she sings. And she writes her own songs. I'm really excited. So she's going to be coming up in a minute. But then we have another guest coming up fourth, and that's Tyler. Nick, where do you find all this great talent, man? How should people get in touch with you if they want to be on the show?
If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me right on Facebook, Nick Fantuzzi, or you can email me at nickfantuzzi@gmail.com. I'll put it in the comments so you can reach out to me, shoot me a message or an email, send me some of your band's work or even just a message, and we'll talk about whether you want to play your song or have your band come on here and talk to us.
Hey, man, are you guys on Spotify at all?
Are we on Spotify? You mean Stereo J-O? Absolutely, we're on Spotify. We have 5 songs on right now, and if you aren't following us right now, you better be, because we have 5 more songs that are going to be popping up on there very soon. And if you aren't following us, you're going to miss out and be very sad.
And Nick's going to go cry right now until you like it. Until we get 1 follower, Nick's going to be crying. But I'm just kidding. He's going to be strong for both. But he could be back there. I don't know. But anyway, I am so excited. If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is the Stereo Joe Show. We are bringing you diverse talent from all around the world. We already were over in Europe today, in Norway and in Scotland. And now we are bringing it to the other end of the world, South New Jersey. Oh, my gosh. Let's welcome onto the show Camille K. You're going to love her. Very talented young lady. Let's get her on.
Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me on here.
I was happened to be scrolling through Facebook one day, and I saw you have your awesome show. How did that come about? How did you get the good idea to start it?
So basically, everything happening with the pandemic, right? So I used to gig out with my band and as a solo artist. And, once this pandemic struck, we could no longer gig out or anything. So my parents and we decided that a good idea, just to do something with music and, just continue putting out stuff online would be to live stream every week. And so we came up with the idea of Live It Up Thursdays, which, just like you said, thank you, is like a event on Instagram and Facebook every single Thursday at 7 p.m. where I play a few songs. So it's new music, new covers each week. And then just like what you're doing, I bring on a special guest, another musician, and then I interview them, and then they play some songs for us. So it's really fun.
Exactly. I was like, this is my competition. We have to join forces to take over the musical internet. I don't know. But anyway, but no, I was so impressed with what you were doing. You do such a great job of it. And then I heard you sing and I was like blown away. You have such a mature voice. It's so good. Tell us, you must like do exercises every day. How do you get to be so good?
Oh my God, thank you. I mean, I haven't really ever had vocal like coaching or vocal lessons up until like recently, but I've been singing basically my whole life. Ever like as a child, I would be singing in school. I would be singing just everywhere around the house. And my mom used to be a singer herself, and she would help me sing and kind of teach me her ways. So I guess that's how. But thank you, I appreciate that.
So the trick was to get started younger because you got your time. And then by the time everyone else started, you were already like, I'm a star, guys. So catch up. And you just been taking off since then. And now you have a band too. What kind of music do you guys normally play? Covers, originals, a mix?
Yeah, so I am in a Pink Floyd tribute band actually. And yeah, we play all Pink Floyd, and we gig around South Jersey and Philadelphia. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But recently, as of late, we haven't been able to rehearse or, gig because of, what's happening. So.
Yeah, I know. We're in the same boat. And that's the same reason we started our show. We still wanted to connect to our fans, and we wanted to kind of save music because it's been so sad. So I'm glad you had the same idea. Pink Floyd tribute.
Totally.
Wow, you are like my hero. Now I have to ask you, who is your favorite member of Pink Floyd?
Oh my God.
Oh, that was a good one. I got her. No.
Yeah, that is a good one. I would say Roger Waters, maybe. I saw him live.
Say David Gilmour. But you're right.
I love him too, but I mean, I just love Roger Waters. He's just like so creative. I mean, all the members of the bands is like awesome because it wouldn't be Pink Floyd without any of them. But I think I like Roger Waters. If I had to choose one, I would choose Roger Waters because I just think it's awesome how he had the whole idea of The Wall, and he had the idea of that just amazing album and like a bunch of other stuff. But
I love it. That is so cool. And what is your favorite song to cover by them?
That's another hard one. Okay.
I know
you have such good questions.
If you don't know, that's okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, all of them. I really love playing stuff from the Animals album. Dark Side is really fun too. Yeah, all of them. Just like Ruben said, thank you.
So you can play like dogs and like pigs and sheep.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my God, you're cooler than me. What the hell? So, all right, how did you get into Pink Floyd? They're just they're so cool.
Yeah, so ever since I was little, my dad, he's always loved music and especially classic rock. And so when I was little, I would always ask my dad to change the radio station to like Radio Disney or something like that. But up until one day, I got really tired of Radio Disney because they had too many ads. Like you were barely listening to music. So I asked my dad, hey, can you change the radio station to something else that I might like?
No problem.
Precisely. And then he introduced me to like WMGK, like classic rock stations, WMMR. I'm sure all my Philly folks know those stations, but that's really how I started getting into classic rock. And like on the radio, I would hear some Pink Floyd sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, hey, that music's cool. And when I actually signed up for School of Rock when I was younger, and I met some really cool musicians there, and we were in the same show, and they asked me if I wanted to be a part of their Pink Floyd tribute band, Pink Floyd cover band, and I said, sure, why not? So that's really how.
That's so cool. All right, well, listen, I'm getting out of here. Well, I'm going to let you do a song right now. Trust me, you're going to be blown away right now. You're not going to want to miss this. Take it away. You want to tell us a bit about the song real quick?
Oh, sure. Okay. So this is just a song that I really enjoy. It's called Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. Yeah, so just a little background on this song. One time, I decided to learn it because one time I was on FaceTime with my great friend and I was just jamming. I was playing some songs for her on my guitar and singing some stuff. And I asked her if she had any requests that maybe I could play or if I knew a song. And she asked me, my friend asked me if, I could play Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. And that's actually one of my favorite songs, but I never got the chance to learn it at that time. So I decided that I would learn it. And yeah, it's just a really cool song to play. So I hope you enjoy this one. Thank you. And I'm just going to take off my headphones real quick, and then I'll be getting started with this song.
Perfect. You are going to love it. Trust me. You're going to be blown away. Beautiful voice.
All right. Here is Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. I don't want a friend. I want my life into waiting to get there, waiting for you. When I'm around, slow dancing in the dark, don't follow me, you'll end up in my arms. Have you made up your mind? I don't need no more signs. Can you give me reasons we should be complete? You should be with him, I can't compete. You looked at me like I was someone else. Oh well, can't you see? I don't wanna slow dance in the dark, dark. When you gotta run, just hear my voice and you, my voice and you, shutting me out of you, doing so great. You used to be the one to hold me when I'd fall. I don't mess with your tone, I don't wanna go home. Can it be one more night? Can you give me reasons we should be complete? You should be with him, I can't compete. You looked at me like I was someone else. Oh well, can't you see? I don't wanna slow dance in the dark, dark, in the dark, dark.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much.
How,
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
how on earth you have such beautiful control of your voice? You like hit these soft higher notes. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I don't even know what chords you're playing. You're playing these little jazzy tunes. You are a really talented musician and you play piano too.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Everyone was lighting up the comments too. I don't know if you had a chance
Thank you, everyone.
to see them all. No, please, you talk. They want to hear you.
Okay, Fading Echoes, thank you so much for joining. How are you guys? Thank you so much. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ruben. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you, Alvin, once again.
Yeah, wow. And you really deserve it. Okay, so basically, I'm going to have to bring on Nick right now. Nick,
Okay.
we have a serious problem, Nick. We gotta stop our show on Thursdays. We can't compete with her. She is just way too good. Wow.
What night of the week is open?
Yeah, exactly. One night don't you do your show. So no, but so you do yours every Thursday at 8 p.m., right?
7 p.m. Yes.
Even
Oh, it's
better,
okay.
guys. Tune in, and as soon as she's done, pop right over to us. Nick, we're on still. Oh my God. So Nick, do you have any questions for Camille?
I do. I thought first you were fantastic, very amazing.
Thank
our
you so much.
our bass player Remy asked how old you were, because I think you have a fantastic career ahead of you, and you are so talented for being such a young age.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm 14 years old.
Wow, honestly,
And you're that talented.
whoa.
Thank you.
The whole time you're singing, I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, I wish I could sing a third as good as you. Wow. All right, Nick, I'm out of here. I can't even talk already.
You guys are amazing. You guys are too sweet. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. You are fantastic. Exactly. Beautiful range. Exactly.
Oh, thank you so much, Ruben. Thank you.
Really?
Do you
How
remember
do you enjoy
playing?
it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you remember playing your first show and what that experience was like?
Oh, yes. Okay. Probably my first show would be when I was in Music Training Center, so MTC. That is, if you don't know, it's like a program for kids who want to learn how to act or sing or play an instrument. And probably my first band show with a band would probably be at World Cafe Live in Philadelphia.
Nice.
And just being on that big stage, it just really, really made me realize that, music is what I want to pursue. I love performing for people, so that's really what I want to do.
That's awesome.
Thank
I
you.
can see it. You got a great future ahead of you. Now, I know you have the Pink Floyd band. Are you ever thinking of getting a band to accompany you and do your original music?
Oh yes, that would be pretty cool. I mean, right now, yeah, I'm pursuing stuff with that other band, and also I'm like working on writing songs, as you said, and I'm just focusing on myself. But yeah, definitely, that would be awesome.
Cool. And you got some really exciting music years ahead of you. So I really can't wait to see what you come up with. Are you in the chorus at school? Like, are you in band? Like, what do you do at school? Like, are you no music? You're like, forget that.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm not in school when, before all this stuff happened. I actually never really did choir or chorus in elementary school, yes, but besides that, nothing really, because I've always had other musical commitments or like other bands. I used to be in a lot of bands, so I would already be kind of busy to do that, but yeah.
And Elvin said, "Don't miss her on Instagram too. You're on Thursdays." And
Yes,
I want to give a shout out to Gene. He is the man as well. So Gene, great job. You're doing awesome. You guys were really killer. Now we are getting towards the end. I'm so sad. But I didn't get to show your video, but we're going to check it out in a little bit. But I want you to tell everyone, where should they check out your music? I know Thursdays is your night, but what else do you want them to hear? Your Spotify, what?
Yeah, sure. So I actually released a single with one of my best friends, Andrew DeCord, on Valentine's Day of this year. And it's a song that we've been working on for a while. And it's pretty cool. It's the first song that I've really recorded or anything like that. It's called Little Lady by Camille K and Andrew DeCord, or vice versa, Andrew DeCord and Camille K. And you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, Tidal, Google Play, basically anywhere that you stream music, it's probably there. So please make sure to go ahead and check that out. And you can follow me at Camille K Music on Instagram. So that's CAMILLEK and then music. And my Facebook is Camille K. You can also search up Camille K Music and you should find me on there too. You can find me on YouTube at Camille K Music. And it's basically Camille K Music for everything. But thank you.
She's good. I told you. I can't believe it. If I was like half as good as you are from the business end to the performance end, you got it going on. Really, congratulations. It was so great to have you come on the show. We hope to get you on next season.
Thank you so much, and absolutely, I really appreciate you guys having me on your show. This is awesome, and I loved some of your previous guests are awesome as well. This is really awesome what you got going on here.
Thank
I
you
love
so much. You're so good. You're going to go so far. I love it. All right, get out of here. Have a great night. Thanks again. Tell the family I said hi.
Thank you. You as well. Have a great one. Good night, both of you.
Bye. All right, man. We better start practicing, dude. Tonight, as soon as we end this show, forget our post-show meeting. We are freaking picking up the instruments and practicing, dude. You thought it was bad before? We got to help our game, bro. This girl's after us. But anyway, all right. I'll come back to you in a little bit, man. I got someone else hanging in the back. I'll be back. Guys, if you are just tuning in now, thank you so much. This is the Stereo Joe Show, where we are bringing you diverse talent from all around the world. We're an internet talk show for musicians. Well, I should say by musicians for you. We hope you're enjoying it. We got one last guest for the night. They're going to be performing as well. Really cool dude. He's in a band called The Ultimate Effect. His name is Tyler. Let's get him on right now. Tyler, welcome to the show.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing well, man. I'm just living the dream, like getting depressed, hearing how talented people are. I'm like, man, I got to really up my game here. How have you been doing through all COVID and all that?
Thankfully, I've still been working. I'm a maintenance technician. I work in an industrial power plant, so it never stops there. We just have to wear masks and keep distance and play it safe.
Yeah, the building still gotta go, so no off time for you, which is good. You've been still working, then getting a rhythm going. Still, some of the other people are having a little bit of tough, but the music's been a little trickier for you. But you're still doing.
Oh yeah.
So tell us about that a little bit.
Tell us about the music.
Yeah.
No, we're still writing like crazy. The shows obviously came to a grinding halt. We had so many shows booked this year, and it was unfortunate when the coronavirus hit that it just put a stop to everything around this area, at least. So we've been more focused on writing, and what we just recently dropped our EP, Samuda, and we dropped a music video along with that, a Rose music video, and it was an interesting time. We were a little skeptic. We were supposed to drop the EP months ago, but the coronavirus just put it to a complete stop, and we were thinking on it for months. We're like, you know what, let's just do it. So we did it, and it's been out for a couple weeks now, and it's great.
That's awesome. And we got a shout out from Seth, Mr. Famous PA, man. He knows everybody. So Tyler, some NEPA talent right there. So that's awesome.
We're all friends up here.
I know. I love it, man. You got a great scene up there. And Mateo said he's jealous of your beard. So, hey, I know how that goes. I'm still waiting for puberty, but anyway, I know it's the worst. I'm like, I got a little brother. He's a foot taller than me. I'm like, what the hell happened, Mom? You were smoking when you were pregnant, Mom, weren't you? But anyway, so you've released the new music. I know you want to be doing some shows. So, have you been able to book any of those outdoor gigs that have been going on for people?
Well, I'm in a couple more projects than just this one, and my drummer from the Holtzman Effect and me, we do an acoustic duo kind of thing. And we had a couple offers. So we talked about it, and we just, I don't know, we kind of wussed out. Still feel like it's a petri dish in some places, and we just kind of put it off for now. Maybe eventually down the road we'll start doing acoustic stuff. But for the band, I don't know. I mean, who knows? We would love to play. We're all extremely thirsty to get back on a stage. But I don't know. We'll see what happens this year and maybe next year. I'm hoping next year.
Yeah, right. I know. Please. When you were out there before all this hit, what was one of your best memories of the band so far, or any of your bands really?
Well, the Holtzman Effect. There's a lot of good memories because that band's been it's just a little over 2 years old, and we went from 0 to 60 really fast, and we were opening for national acts. And I want to say there's a venue. Sherman Theater. We opened for, I believe, From Ashes to New. It was last year. And that was probably one of my favorite moments because I think it was one of the biggest crowds we ever opened up for. And we were the opening band of the night. So we walked right out into the darkness and you grab your instruments, then the lights come up when you're playing. And it was really exciting. It hit me. It hit me right in the chest with that. I was like, wow.
We were so lucky to play there December 28th before everything hit. We did Patent Pending that right there. And, dude, I know it was my biggest place, too. I was like, I could die right now. This is fine.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And the energy from the audience, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because like there's applause and sound going out before the lights are even on. So I mean, I don't know how the other guys felt, but I'm nervous, and I'm like, I'm gonna trip and face plant and shatter my face like before the lights even come on. But it was smooth. So
I know. I'm the same way. Like you hear, and then really they're all like, and you're like, oh shit, oh, like,
Yeah.
and we dream of that, but when it finally happens, you're like, what the hell do I do? Oh my god. So all right, so we got a mutual friend, Johnny Popko. Isn't he the best or
yeah.
what?
Popko is an awesome guy. We just did a podcast with him not long ago. Actually, he dropped our Rose video in the podcast. He's an awesome guy. I've known him just a little while now because like I didn't start singing until like 5 years ago, and it took a couple of years until we started getting around, and like I started hopping into original projects. And the Holtzman Effect is like that's my baby, and yeah, that's how I kind of met Popko through like other events. We have the Steamtown Music Awards that we have every year, and I think that was one of the times that I met him and got to talk to him a little bit. He's a great guy.
That's awesome. Yeah. And now, what made you decide after all those years? I did a similar thing myself, to tell you the truth. We should be like best friends, bro. We're definitely hanging out. But I was going to say, dude, what made you decide, let me be a singer?
I've been scared my whole childhood. I've always loved music, and my mom passed away when I was around 10 or 11 years old. I got my hands on her CDs, and I started getting into music a lot more after that. I just always fantasized about being a guitarist on stage, just, shredding and like, just bringing the house down. And over the years, I just never had the guts to do it. And I don't know, I was in a garage band for a little bit. I think we did a barbecue and immediately retired. And then I ended up joining the military after that. I joined the Navy after high school, and I met some artists and musicians while I was in the Navy. And it kind of like spiced me up a little bit. So once I got out of the Navy, I started poking around and reaching out, and one friend led to a band, a band led to another band. But it was interesting because I was approached, hey, do you want to be a front man? And I was like, I wanted to be a guitarist.
You're like,
they're like, you have a voice. And I'm like, oh, okay. I've never taken vocal lessons. I just, I like to scream when I'm angry, and that's about the end of it.
I was going to say, I was surprised when you told me you only sang for 5 years, because you're quite the singer. And when you hit that one thing, you really were like giving emotion behind it. I thought there was something more to that, like a long journey of vocals or something. Surprised to hear it was so quick. But I know there's no feeling like being a singer on stage. I mean, it's great being a guitarist. I've done both too. But when you're singing, it's another world, right?
Yeah, it's very hard to explain that feeling. I was nervous for the first couple of years. I'm like, just like any like vocalist, like, because you're the center of attention. You need to be constantly entertaining. You need to always be on point. You got to have your crap together. And it even to this day, I still get nervous sometimes. But I just hide it better.
You know what? I'm the same way. But once like that first song hits, the animals let loose, and you're just like, I don't care, I'm gonna rock it. But anyway, all right, we've been talking it up like crazy there. I hope that was something wild in there too, by the way. But we got a song to play.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, this is a song off the album that we just released, Samuda. This is called Acolyte, and I basically wrote this about. I don't like telling people too much like detail about the songs that I've written. I kind of like to write and make it very open as possible, so listeners can kind of like take that song and make it their own. Like, I don't want to write Stacy's mom, you know what I mean? Like, I want to write a song that they can put themselves in. So this one is essentially about my mother, but yeah.
Yeah, Stacy's mom has a deep meaning, but it's a different type of deep. But okay, I'll be back. I'll see you after the song.
All right. Push us through the rain. Surface waves, wasteland. Like a flower needs the sun, I need torment to go on. After all, I am my mother's son. Pushing through the veil, I will carry on. As long as is gone, help me see true. Cause it's all that we of you. Like a flower needs the sun, I need torment to go on. After all, I am my mother's son. As I feed in the field, I will carry on. That's it. Lost my pick.
Oh no, there you go. I had it on mute that whole time.
I started talking. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, let me just hang out. He'll figure it out. Shoot. I said, wow, we had some comments. Mateo said that power, and I was saying, what do you do to get that power? How do you kick it up that notch?
Let's see. It's hard to explain because like I never had vocal lessons. I found that voice probably my early 20s. It just it came out. I was in my truck. I was singing Chris Cornell, and it just kind of like, yeah, and like I was like, oh, okay, and like I was like, that's awesome. And I just worked on it over the years, and it just I don't know. It just comes from inside my body. I don't know how to be scientific about it.
You're like, I don't know. I just start singing. Now, did that voice come about before you said, I want to be a lead singer? Or did that happen after you were already going with it?
It happened before I became the lead singer. I think that's what kind of got people's attention. Because before I even decided, like, I want to play music live at bars, I was doing little skits and stuff on Facebook. I would post like a chorus to a song on Facebook on my Facebook page. And I slowly got a little following. Like, people are like, you should do something with your voice and stuff. And I never thought I had the balls. Like, I laugh at them and I'm like, front man, me. Like, I don't talk to people. I talk to animals. I like dogs and cats and stuff like that, but like actual people, being on stage in front of a crowd. But I did it anyway. And it's an experience that I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life.
And it's addicting too.
Yes, it is very addicting.
All right. Now, I know you don't like to talk to people. I'm sorry to bring this person in, but I'm going to bring Nick on. He's not so bad, though. You're going to like talking to him. What's up, Nick?
On behalf of all musicians that aren't frontmen, we thank you and Jimmy and all of the frontmen that do hold the spotlight and take the immense amount of pressure off of having to keep everybody entertained.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And also shout out to Johnny Popko, because he's actually the reason how I got in touch with you. I asked him for a couple of bands, and yours was one on top of his list that he had mentioned that was great to reach out to.
That's awesome. It means so much. I love Popko. He's a good guy.
He is. So everyone at home must be wondering, if you could hold any world record in the world, what would it be?
World record. Man. That's a question from left field, man.
I know. I'm like,
probably,
I'm like stalling over here. I'm like, what?
I'd probably say holding my breath, because so it's the summertime. It's around swim season. Me and the lady, we're trying to get out as much as possible to, like, go swimming and stuff. And when I'm in a pool, I like to hold my breath and go to the bottom and just lay there.
Real quick before I ask you about that, my dad said beard bros. Yours is a lot nicer than mine is, but I'll take that.
That's why I'm trying to get off the screen as much as possible. I'm like, I'm not hanging out with you dudes. I'm definitely not getting laid tonight. Thanks, guys.
And at your current rate, how long can you hold your breath?
I couldn't tell you, because half the time that I'm in a pool, I'm intoxicated.
That's a great combination.
That's the perfect way to swim, bro.
So we have this show on Saturdays called Brews and Crews.
Oh, let's bring it to the pool. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So, dude, I was really feeling that song. Now, is that I know you were saying the regular band is a little different from the acoustic band, but
yes,
how is it kind of similar? Like I feel like I could hear that electric just with like drum, like.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I never really approached these songs on that EP with an acoustic before. Sean told me about this podcast that he wanted. He told me about, and he's like, "You're gonna play acoustic. I really want you to play one of the songs from Samuda." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." On the inside, I'm like, "Oh shit!"
You're like, "How do I do that?"
I literally today, I found some open chords that matched up with what I play as a rhythm guitarist in that song live, and I figured an open chord would be a lot smoother, because when I play that song on a rhythm guitar, I am a huge pedal guy. I'm a gearhead. I love playing with reverbs and delays and stuff, and it's underwater when it's playing. So
that's cool.
By the way, he was asked to be on the show today because there was a last-minute dropout, so he had even less time to prepare than normal. So for him to pull that off with the confidence that he did, thinking that he wasn't able to do it, bravo.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Johnny says, Tyler is the mother man. So I love it. So, okay. So, dude, okay, listen. So we are getting towards that time where we're like getting towards the end. But since you're the last person, we can hang out a little bit. I see some people are still backstage. If anyone wants to pop back into the show, Camille or Kevin, if you're still back there, come on. We'd love
By the way, I was backstage and I saw the Camille do her performance. Wow. I was afraid. I almost signed off. I was like, I'm not singing after that girl. Like, are you kidding me?
She was so good. Here she is. She's
Oh my God. Hello. You're amazing, by the way. Tyler, I loved your performance. And thank
you. You're very talented too.
Thank you so much.
Yo, we got
Hey,
Kevin
guys.
from Norway too. This is awesome.
I had to watch it.
This is great. All right, Nick, do you have a music topic for us tonight? I didn't tell you to get one, but you're usually pretty good.
So
No. Oh shit. Okay,
I-
he's making one up.
I don't offhand. Actually, yeah. Most of you play original music, and I know Camille did mention a cover that she likes to perform. But is there a famous cover done by a famous band that you really enjoy to hear?
So wait. So let me get this straight. We're talking about, is there a famous artist that does a cover of another song, and you really like their cover version of the song? Does anyone know one off the top of their head? Otherwise,
Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, you go.
No, you can
Kevin.
go ahead.
Okay. Chris Cornell, You Never Knew My Mind by Johnny Cash. That's a great cover.
That's a good choice.
Johnny Cash does a lot of great covers. He did. I'm a big Dave Matthews fan. He did a cover of Gravedigger by Dave Matthews. I just
Yeah.
expected
right.
it all. Yeah,
He did Marilyn Manson.
yeah, yeah. What's that song? I hurt myself today. Hurt.
Wow.
Right. That's the name of it.
That was Trent Reznor in Nine Inch Nails. He did the Jesus song that Marilyn Manson does. He covered that.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
I'm going nuts. All right. What about you, Tyler or Camille? Do you have one?
Camille, you go first. I'm still thinking.
Okay. I mean, off the top of my head, I guess this is like more of a soul or R&B, like an oldies one. But Ooh Baby Baby, Linda Ronstadt, you know, she does. I think am I saying her name wrong or right? Okay.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'm saying it right. But she covers a lot of people's songs, and I really like her cover of Ooh Baby Baby, originally by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I got the easiest one, the easiest, cheesiest one. Freaking Jimi Hendrix doing Bob Dylan's cover of All Along the Watchtower, and Dave Matthews doing Bob Dylan's version of All Along the Watchtower. Okay, I'm not talking about Dave Matthews. The rest of the show, I'm not obsessed. That guy, the CD's going down, and just for Camille, that's it. We're putting up the wall. Okay. Very
Awesome.
cool. All right, and Tyler, what about you? Do you have one of these songs?
It's tough because there's a lot of artists that I truly love, but one song that I like to play that was covered by several musicians over the years, but written by James Brown, It's a Man's World. That song, I love singing that song. Like, it's awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great one. We do a cover song. We have a guest singer that comes and sings with Ashley. She's gonna be hanging out with us on Saturday at the Bruise and Cruise show here. You're not gonna miss it. We might even do the cover, but we do a cover of Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, and she just has such a nice little Spitfire attitude in it. And then I got the dance moves. I do the moonwalk on stage. It's pretty bad, but it's great at the same time. But anyway, and then Nick, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Shinedown's rendition of "Simple Man."
Oh, classic. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. You gotta love it when bands do that stuff. Do we have any honorable mentions or ones that you'd want to do a cover of that? Like, one time I heard someone, it was like this guy doing acoustic with Baby Hit Me One More Time. And it was like so amazing. The whole audience was just like, guys, girls, young, old, they were so into it. I never saw anything like it, but it was really cool. But you guys got any guilty pleasures like that?
There's a lot of songs I want to cover.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That Thrice song that was on the radio not long ago, Black Honey. I always wanted to learn how to play and sing that. Love that song. Deep.
I have a classic one. Oh come on, I forgot it. The House of the Rising Sun. That's
With the animals,
yeah, that's an old classic, but yeah, I just want to try it once.
Yeah, that's a
Alright.
great one, and it's really fun too. And shoot, I was gonna say, going with this topic of other artists, Camille, I was reading part of your bio, and I got so jealous. You opened for John Anderson of Yes. Holy smokes! Wow. So let's talk about that, and then real quick after her, if you guys have opened for anyone that blew your mind, famous or non-famous, let's hear about that. But Camille, yeah, tell us your thing real quick.
Okay, sure. So, in a band that I was a part of, we got the awesome opportunity to open up for John Anderson of Yes multiple times. I think we went on tour, and I think we played for him here in Camden, and then we played for him in Tennessee and Ohio and a few other like really big theaters. And it was just really, really awesome just playing for all those people and meeting him. He is so nice and he still sounds incredible. And he patted my shoulder and he hugged my mom. And so
I love it.
pretty awesome. Yeah, and one of the shows, I think it was nearby Philly or Camden or something like that. Do you know the theater? I'm asking my parents right now. Collingswood. It was in Collingswood. I got a standing ovation after singing the Lemon Song by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 people, so that was pretty awesome.
And they were like so impressed. They're like, how does this girl know the Lemon Song? That's like, not one of their, Misty Mountain Hop or Stairway, one of the big ones. So that's a cool one. And I was going to say, and Tyler, not to talk anything, but Sean brings up a good point. He says, Stacy's mom was a work of art. Tyler has poor taste. I always did think that song was really funny. But anyway, okay, Kevin or Tyler, do you guys have someone you open for?
Mine's drawing a blank at the moment. We opened for a couple of national acts.
The one at the show.
I'm gonna get my butt kicked by my band for not remembering these friggin' bands.
And Kev, what about you? Have you got to do any like headlining, like open for any like bigger artists like that, or you guys just go around and play like the mid-sized clubs?
Mostly the midnight clubs. We have. I have to think. Yeah, no, mostly midnight clubs. Yeah.
I remember one.
Yeah, what?
Adelitas Way. We opened up for Adelitas Way at One Center Square. That was an awesome night. Yeah, that was awesome. It was crazy because there was like 12 bands. The lineups on stage looked like a music store. It was just insane. There's a lot of bands there that night, but the place was packed.
That's awesome. And
So
Kevin,
cool.
I'm going to go to Nick real quick, but when I come back to you, Kevin, who would you like to open for? But Nick, I know who you got, but who did you love opening for?
We mentioned Patent Pending before, and that was one of my all-time favorite. I do want to give another honorable mention to Saving Abel because we did open for them as well, and that's another really awesome band that I had the pleasure of meeting one time and thought they're great guys.
That's true. Yeah, they were great. And was it Tantrum too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Tantric played with them, and they were awesome too.
But Kev, if you could open for someone, who would you be hopping on?
Oh, there's so many. I think first off, Foo Fighters. That would be so awesome. Or Nothing But Thieves, maybe.
And I was going to say, your band would be awesome opening for Foo Fighters.
Big time.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you.
So would ours, though. So maybe we'll like join forces and we'll meet somewhere mid-Atlantic and do that. All right. But now we're going to go to our first song. And so I'm going to play a song real quick. This is going to be the one I opened the show with. It's an acoustic song. It's Don't Panic, Fall of 99. This is actually from the NEPA Scene podcast. So let's play that real quick. We're going to come right back. If any of you at any point needs to hop off, I totally get it. We will miss you. Thank you so much. But if you're around, we'll be right back to you. And we'll just listen to this and we'll be back.
Take you back to when rolling cabs totes again, 50 kids and a busted microphone, talking like showwave radio, so stoked, the flat broke, too dumb to know it wouldn't get better than was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects and the fears. We only knew fuck calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. We didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of '99. Whoa, whoa, we're bugged out and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with a hard case full of broken strings. Would have given anything to stay there in that punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects and the clears. We only knew fuck calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of '99. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects and the clears. We only knew fuck calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of '99. Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, that was Ted Felicity from Don't Panic. We've had him on the show before. He's got a great pop punk voice. I was even though it's only one guitar, I was like really jamming out to that. What'd you guys think?
I loved it. Sounded amazing.
It was really like high energy. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, for just an acoustic. But Kev, let me go to you. What'd you think? Are you into acoustic songs?
Yeah, I think it was great. And I think his voice was, his voice sounded great, and I love the guitar licks also.
Yeah, it had a nice sound to it. And feel
the groove.
that I can tell you're a Pink Floyd fan because you have that awesome psychedelic backdrop. Now, what'd you think of that?
I loved it. It was like really upbeat, like as you guys said, and kind of like punk rock. I loved it. I thought it was really awesome. And I love his voice too.
Now, do you cover any songs like that? Like you were playing some like nice music before where you have like, I can see all the other dudes covering it. And I can see you covering it too, but I feel like it would be like a lot nicer than I would do it. No, like really, did you cover any like Blink-182 or anything crazy like that?
With previous bands and cover bands, yes, I have. Like not necessarily Blink-182. I love them though, but like other punk rock bands. But yeah, I mean, I do like classic rock stuff. So I mean, like stuff similar to that, I guess.
That's my favorite stuff too. Tyler, I could see you freaking jamming on that tune too. I know you're a little bit raspier, a little rockier, but man, yeah. Do you know Ted from Don't Panic? Do you guys know each other?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. He looks familiar, and we probably did meet, but I'm so bad with people and names and communication.
I know how it goes. Dude. We've interviewed 100 people here. I'm like, oh, shit, I forget. And guys, if anyone has anything to say, feel free to jump in at any time. Me and Nick are going to talk the least. We want to hear from the three of you. So if you do have something to say, jump in when you're ready. But okay, So, Nick, you got something, baby.
Yeah, that song was called Fall of 99. It's actually Don't Panic's most recent song. And Ted's our boy. He's been in a few different bands, actually manages a couple of other awesome bands. But he has this like really awesome way of writing these nostalgic sounding songs that sound like things that I grew up listening to. So I just love everything they've been putting out.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Nice.
Okay. Next, we're going to be going to Camille's video. I wanted to play that real quick. Can you set it up for us real quick while I get it ready? Can you tell us about it real quick, Camille?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sure. So the video that I sent you guys is my cover of Say a Little Prayer, which is a song. I'm not sure who did the original, either Dionne Warwick or I know Aretha did a version of it too, but I was really inspired by Leanne LaHavis. She did a version of this song. She is a more recent artist, and I actually first discovered her when I watched hers, H.E.R., if you know that artist, you know, hers live stream. She does this really cool thing called Girls with Guitars, and she invites other female vocalists and guitarists on, and then they play some songs in their originals. So that's how I discovered Leanne, and she does a really awesome cover of this song. So I decided that I would try to cover her version.
I love it. Facebook is like giving me like a really hard time loading. There we go. It just did it. Let me get the volume on. Okay. I think it's going to start. Let me pull it on. Oh, I hear it. Here we go.
Wow.
I'm combing my hair now and wondering what dress to wear now. I'll say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart. I will love you together, together we never will part. And how I'll love you forever, forever. That's how it must be to live without you. Will it only be heartbreak for me? I run for the bus, dear, and while we're riding, I think of us, dear. I say a little prayer for you. At work, I just take time, and all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart. I will love you together, together we never will part. Oh, how I'll love you forever, forever. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. Darling, believe me, there is no one but you, but I'm a fool for you. Oh, I'll say a little prayer for you. Oh, I'll say a little prayer for you, 'cause I'm so in love with you.
Wow. Wow. You know, when I heard you performing, I was wondering, I was like, How old
Oh.
is this girl?
I think. Are you muted?
Now I'm back. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay. I was
Wait.
wondering when I heard you sing for the first time, I was like, how old is this girl? Because you look a little younger, but your voice, if you close your eyes and listen to you sing, you are such an old soul. Your parents got you into the good shit. You just took the reins and kept going with it. But Kev, I'm going to kick it down to you. What did you think?
Thank you so much.
I didn't know if you saw it, but I got goosebumps. That was really great. Your voice sounds so beautiful. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so shocked. That's really good.
Years old. I can't believe it. I can only imagine what you're gonna do in the next couple of years. I really love it. And Tyler, what do you think, man?
The voice just, it goes right through you when she sings. You're very, very talented again. And the chords she was playing with, like the vocals were just swimming through the chords she was playing. And I'm really jealous of that guitar you had. That was a really beautiful guitar.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's a D'Angelico Premiere, I think.
It sounded amazing. It was really warm.
Thank you so much.
It's really cool. And Nick, I know you were having audio issues, but you got to hear her sing though, right?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I heard everything, but the voices cut out, so that's when I left. You even saw me not in my normal set because I had to go to the bathroom and I couldn't miss a second of it.
Guys, wow. You know it was a good song. Wow. Okay, well, we got another kick-ass song coming up next. This is Coke and Milk from Kevin all the way over in Norway. Let me get that up. But Kev, you want to tell us again about it real quick?
Yeah, Coke and Milk, as I mentioned, is a working title. The song is really about being a kind of slave. You know, you have to work to earn your keep and to have an income. Yeah, it's really about always working the wheels, actually.
Well, I'm excited about this one because I only showed a clip of it before, but it has a nice build-up. So it's starting up now, and we'll be back.
Vi har spilt en gang tidligere på en konsert, så jeg håper dere liker den. Work can be so demanding. It can keep us up all night long. We tend to oversleep and lose it all. For every bed crash landing, every drug we swallow, we force a smile so no one else will know. So rotten egg, smelly air, tie rope, darling legs, broken chair. We don't care, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. Turn back my mind. Turn the wheels, turn the wheels, turn the wheels. Don't let it go. Keep the dogs and hit the floor. Turn the wheels, turn the wheels, turn the wheels. Don't let her go. I have to break it to you. Black on the creature's spying. Something isn't right. I feel so numb by the way it moves inside our walls. Oh, so rotten and smelly air. Tie rope, every chair, broken chair. We don't care, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care.
Wow, that was freaking awesome. You know, I can't. It's amazing. We couldn't have had two different songs, and they were both amazing in their own way. The one was like so smoothing. It was so soothing. It was smooth, and then that song, I'm dancing. Really, and that's what's so cool about this show is we have such unique artists coming on sharing their thing. Kev, I was loving that. You guys have arrived. I love that song. Tyler, what do you think, man? Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you during. There you go.
Well, it sounded like I don't know if you're gonna laugh at me, but like it sounded like your voice sounds like old school Ozzy to me. Like it just sounded so like it's got its own thing going on. Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm not good at explaining things,
Yeah.
but it was good. I thought it was awesome, man.
Thanks. I actually heard that before. Been related to Ozzy, actually. So
Nice.
that's cool. Thank you.
I didn't hear it before you said it, and then as soon as you said it, Tyler, I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Like early Sabbath, before he's like heard his voice a little bit, and wow, I was really feeling that. Nick, I know that's right up your style, dude. You were like headbanging back there out of your neck.
Getting some ice actually on standby, but I thought that was amazing. Mateo commented, and I agree completely. You're phenomenal, and when you sing, the way your accent comes through in there, it's so cool. I love to hear people with an accent sing, and it just sounds so amazing.
Agreed.
Thanks.
I thought it was killer. It was really killer. Your voice is awesome. I really, really love it. And I love when after the chorus you did that like kind of like, you know, raspy thing, like that more like powerful there. And I also like those high notes. And I also really, really like the guitar riffs, how like there's one guitar doing like the more higher like other riffs and the other ones like keeping it down. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was really awesome. I'm bad at explaining, but
No, you were right. It gave it a nice meaty feel to it because it was covering both ends of the spectrum, and it was riff.
Totally.
It was like and you can see it when it starts, and then when it all kicks in on the riff. That really exemplifies it. And Tyler, dude, I feel so bad, bro. Do you have a song that you could send me through Facebook Messenger real quick that we could play as well?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll pop you out. Come, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. We'll get him out. Okay, now I have one song to play in the meantime while he gets that ready, and I gotta load it and get all up. I'll get it all set. This next song is called "Shores of Pangea." Sorry, the artist is Shores of Pangea. Remember, this was that really cool medieval tune. Camille, I don't think you got to hear it, but let me get that going real quick. And Nick, I guess you can set it up real quick. How the hell did you find this?
I actually just randomly came across them while I was looking up different music. Possibly even after I was looking up Tyler's band. You know, it always gives me a bunch of different recommendations because we've had so many different artists from around the world on here. And this is just one of the good ones.
I can't wait. All right, we'll come back. Wow. All right. That was Shores of Pangea. That was freaking killer. I don't know if I'm just like overly excited or all the songs are just that killer. I just keep dancing. I love it. Nick, are we good to go for that thing?
We're good to go. You just got it.
Okay. I'm popping out real quick. Nick, if you could take.
Yeah, absolutely. Listening to that song makes me want to hit the open seas and just set sail. Reminds me of a lot of awesome sailor tunes, and if you listen to that band, they have a lot of different styles. And we'll just go around a little bit and see if what everyone else thought. I don't know, Tyler, if you got to hear that while you were grabbing the video.
I did a little bit actually. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good. It was. It's not in my kind of genre, the stuff I usually listen to, but it was definitely good. It was like it was high energy, more or less.
Would you ever put something like a mandolin or something obscure in one of your band songs?
I've always wanted to play a cello.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should look up A Fire with Friends. They'd be really good to get with.
Oh yeah.
And Kevin, what'd you think about that?
I started to imagine myself walking in the mountains, traveling through the woods and stuff, and yeah, and I love the dynamics, like when you without the drums, and then the drums kicks in, and it was great. I think it was great. It's not my kind of genre either, but I could imagine having mandolin in a rock music. That's pretty cool. Like having classical instruments. That would be great.
Yeah, that would provide an awesome contrast. I think it would really complement your voice really well. In addition.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Camille, what do you think about that?
I thought it was really awesome. I would definitely have to agree with Kevin. I really liked the change in dynamics when the drums came in and how she was playing it. And I really liked the harp and the mandolin and just everything. I thought it was really awesome and unique. And it reminds me of this TV show that I started. I forget what it's called, but it's about, it's like historical fiction. It's about Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth in France and England. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, it just reminds me of that. But yeah.
Shit. Okay, there we go. I had always on mute. I was gonna say I am so old that was new music when I was a kid, so I can really relate to that song. I really enjoyed it. I think Tyler was having an audio issue. He bounced out real quick. Oh, there he is. He's back. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's swirling in. But yo, I actually really enjoyed that. I listen to that every night when I'm cutting my vegetables and trimming my meats, and I do it by candlelight, and I'm sewing like my old shirts. But it's really cool. No, I was actually really feeling that. And Nick, what do you think, man?
I'm a huge fan of that. I love when people can do different instruments and make it sound really full. They made it sound so full even without the drums. Once the drums kicked in, I was just like, whoa, where was that the whole time?
It was cool. It was cool. And I wanted to say, too, I think our comments are a little bit delayed right now. But Ruben said, very captivating, Kevin, about your voice. And Mateo said he can absolutely hear the Ozzy. And I forgot to say something Mateo said earlier. He said that this is the best show. So that's a compliment to the three of you and Drew, who was on earlier. So thank you for making this our best show ever. I'm really excited.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on here.
It's like when you get people bragging about you, you're just like you don't know how to say thanks. Really, it's so hard. But I'm flattered. Thank you.
Well, good. I know. You guys were all really cool singers, so that was a really cool thing about tonight. I'm glad. You know what? I'm crazy. I know we're going right to your song real quick, but you know what? We were talking about something. Oh shoot! I was gonna be all slick. We said something that you guys said, and it reminded me of a song that we're doing Oh, you mentioned, Nick, you asked the question, would you do something with a different instrument? And we have a song we're going to be releasing with a banjo on it. So I wanted to play. Shoot, let me fast forward in the song a little bit. The worst part is I don't want them hearing me sing, but all right. This is our singer Ashley. All right, you know what? I'm fast forwarding a little bit. I'll come in halfway through a bit. That's me. Fine. The solos come up in a minute. We got a chorus and the banjo. Then some guy who pretends to play guitar. Yeah. All right. So that's us. That's what we do. We're Stereo Joe. Check us out. We're on Spotify too and YouTube. All right. Now this is the fun comment, but maybe the truest of the night.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I agree too.
With every question, it just more and more with the divide.
Well,
Oh my god! Thank you. You guys are amazing, though.
I happen to agree, but if there was a tiebreaker, Remy said yes. All right, Nick. I told you we're practicing as soon as we get off. All right. So now we got one more song left. Tyler, this is your song. This is called New Rose or Rose?
Rose.
Rose. Okay. Well, it says new, and I was confused. All right. The new official music video. So you want to tell us a little bit about this?
It was done by Ruther Productions. We shot it down in Philly, and it was just an awesome experience shooting a music video. And there's a lot more coming. We have a bit behind the scenes footage coming down the road. But yeah, this is good stuff. This is Rose.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, let's go. There we go. Oh. Nick, are you saying you're not hearing anything?
Yeah, I heard it in the beginning and then just cut out a few seconds in.
Could you guys hear it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, let me try it again. Sometimes there's a little craziness with the audio. All right, we got it. Here is Rose by the Holtzman Effect. Basically, I think you can only say one thing after that, and that's fuck yeah. Holy shit. I'm ready to kick some ass right now. Guys, oh my God, okay. You know what? You guys all have me feeling different emotions over here. This honestly was such a freaking awesome show. I can't believe how many talented artists we had on tonight alone. Honestly, Camille, I'm going to kick it off with you. What did you think of that song?
I loved it. Oh my God, that was amazing. Just like your voice is out of this world. Like, awesome. I really, really love your voice. And I just love everything into the guitars, the bass. When they did the bass line, I thought that was really awesome as well. And just the drums, just everything. And how the music video is awesome too, just how it's produced. Love the song. Once again, love your voice. So it's 100 out of 10 for me.
Thank you.
Awesome. And Kev, what do you think, bro?
I'm already a fan. That was really good. I just love, and the intro was like the old good classic, you know, and I just waited for the bang, and then it came, and then I just I got so into it. So that was really awesome, and I love that the video was also simple, like you just filmed the band, and there was. You don't always need a story, you know, but I loved that you just filmed the band and all the effects you have on the screen. I loved it. It was really good.
Hell yeah. And Nick, obviously you, buddy. What do you think, Mr. Viking?
I'm a huge fan of the drums. I thought it was a really cool tribal sound to the song. If Breaking Benjamin put a song out this year, it's what they would hope it could sound like. And the vocals were just amazing, man. Really great job.
And honestly, dude, if you guys want to know what Nick listens to on his Berserker raids when he's raiding the English channel and everything, he's listening to that song. He's like, fire, smash. Yo, it was great, dude. Yo, you just broke someone's neck, though. I'm just trying to say, man, you got to be careful out there with your music, Tyler. You know, these people's necks. I was fucking dancing, too. Really, you guys were awesome. This was such a great show. I can't believe it. You know, and honestly, I really hope I get to share a stage with all of you guys one day. You know, I mean, that would be really cool. Kevin, I think you'd be the hardest, but you never know, man. I'm making a life out of music one way or the other. So I'm freaking coming to Norway, or if you come here, and then Camille, we're in the same state. So who knows? It could happen one day. Tyler, you're probably the easiest. But really, guys, all right, let's just go around and talk about your awesome music projects you have going on. Tyler, since you got me right now, I gotta get out of here, Ben. That was too good. All right, no, really, tell us about your band real quick. Where should they find you? And I'll be right back.
The Holtzman Effect is everywhere. So we're on Spotify, we're on Pandora, we're on the YouTube. You can find Rose on YouTube. Holtzman Effect. My bass player created a band site, a complete band site, and we'll be moving merch through that band site, and all the videos, everything you've ever wanted to see Holtzman Effect, it's on that website. Just make sure when you say or type in Holtzman, use 2 N's, not just one. And we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're everywhere. So, and we're still making music. We're already working on new stuff, and yeah, I can't wait for the new stuff.
I can't wait either, bro. And I'm coming to a show, man. And Camille, what about you? Tell us all about you.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at Camille K Music, but Facebook at Camille K. You can find me on Spotify by looking up Camille K as well. And as I said before, I have a single released now. It's called Little Lady that I wrote with my great friend Andrew DeCord, and you can check it out just by searching up Little Lady by Camille K and Andrew DeCord in any streaming platform that you use. And in quarantine or just staying at home, I'm writing a lot of songs right now, so I'm planning to record them after, this pandemic is over with and maybe it's a little bit safer out. So you can look forward to that too, and you can just follow my Insta, Facebook, stuff like that, just to see more of my covers, more original music, or just, what I'm doing and just some other projects.
I love it. And you have to send me that background. That is just the freaking coolest thing.
Thank you.
In front of it perfectly. Your right center screen. This couldn't be any better. It's great. And Kev, man, let's give a shout out to you guys.
Yeah, first things now. We will release a new single in September the 4th. So we're looking forward to that. And yeah, as Camille, we just stay at home and write a lot of music, and we just hope that the COVID-19 can die down, so we can have more gigs again, and maybe we can travel to the States and and make that dream come true. So you can find us on Spotify and Tidal and all the I think every streaming platform, YouTube, and of course Facebook and Instagram. We also have Twitter, so yeah, check out Totem Thieves, and check out our new single this September.
Definitely. And Nick, what about you? Are you in a band?
I'm in this awesome band called E17. No, I'm just kidding. Check us out. We're called Stereo Joe. That's Stereo J-O without the E. We're on all the major platforms. We have 5 songs up on Spotify right now. We have 5 more coming out very soon. So if you're not following us now, make sure you are. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, because once those songs go up, you don't want to miss it.
Don't miss it, because we're going to kick your ass if you don't. Follow everyone tonight or you're a jerk. Anyway, guys, I hope we all feel like we made some new friends tonight. I really do. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Really, I hope to see you guys live one day. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. I had an amazing time. And meeting all of you guys were great. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you, guys. And we'll see you later. Thanks so much. Guys, Nick, I can't believe it. Dude, I think this was the best show. They were unbelievable, so talented, so nice. Literally, dude, I just got 3 new friends. And I don't want to leave out Drew from Delirium Trees. They just released new music too, but he went to bed. It was 1 a.m. when we started the show at his time. But honestly, dude, bro, I'm sorry to do it to you, bro. Pick a favorite, man. Who the hell? I can't. I'm sorry. All of them. I'm doing all of them. I shouldn't even ask you to do it, bro. They're all good.
I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to have to say episode 17. That was my favorite guest, was episode 17. Everyone was fantastic from all different parts of the world and all different styles of music, but you saw how they all came together at the end and really were able to appreciate the same kinds of music, but still have their own spin on it.
Exactly. And I don't know if there's anything to do with it, but it's a full moon tonight. So maybe that was the secret ingredient, bro. We got to do a ritual next time on night, bro. Yo, come on, bro. All right, we'll talk about those details. Next full moon show, you're not going to want to miss. No, really, that was fucking awesome. Dude, I genuinely hope I meet all them. But, dude, before you go, please tell us about that sexy beard, and I'll be right back.
beards don't get this sexy just on their own. Whether you have a small, growing beard or you're a Viking bearded veteran, the beard struggle is for you. They have shampoos, they have oils, they have balms and brushes and all different kinds of products that really know how to make your beard grow nice and full and even tend to the skin underneath it. I usually have a problem of dry skin, but with these products, my skin and my hair has just been phenomenal. Use the code StereoJO at checkout for 15% off. And if you happen to spend more than $40 like I did, your shipping to anywhere in the US will be free.
I'm just kidding. I'm like 5 years old if you can't tell. No, dude.
I love it.
Yo, honestly, bro, thank you for everything, dude. I had so much fun tonight. Dude, killer show, man. I just can't be anything but happy, bro. And I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, later, guys. Guys, I just have to say thank you a million times for tuning in tonight. It's the Stereo Joe Show, episode 17, season 2, legendary. Wow. Guys, we are releasing new music. It's coming out real soon. We are on Spotify at Stereo J. Oh, also, we will be back this Thursday, 8 p.m. for another episode of Stereo Joe Show. And Saturday, 8 p.m., Brews and Cruise. Until then, thank you so much and have a good night, everybody. Bye.